training facility for Zawa, and I'm thinking about this upcoming submission match with one of my own students from the first class, Herrick. Now, a couple of months ago, way back in September, the last time that people saw me, I was in a ring getting cheap-shotted, I was getting beat down, I was getting laid out by my own student, had to be carried to the back after it, and then had some pretty bad health issues happen. It put me on the shelf for about 5 months. Almost died. And really upsetting. It was bad times. But what makes it even worse is when I get phone calls and I get text messages from the guys and they say, Herrick's taking credit for your situation. He's bragging about how he did what nobody else could do. He's bragging about putting Christian Rose on the shelf. And here's the thing. I'd probably do the same if I was in that situation. In fact, I've done plenty of terrible things to people during my tenure in this business. But you know what the problem is? You know what the difference is between you and me, Herrick? I know that all that stuff that I do is going to come back on me. And you seem to be oblivious to this. Well, now it's time to pay the piper. Because for months, I had to sit at home and wait and wait and wait to be cleared to wrestle again. And now I'm back, and now I'm healthy, and now I'm focused. 1,000 hours of anger and frustration are coming down on you, boy. You have been acting like you're the man in this locker room, taking credit for something that wasn't yours, and I'm going to rip it all away from you. I'm going to beat you at your own game. I find it so fitting that the show is called These Violent Delights, because these violent delights do have violent ends. I'm going to show you what violence is, Herrick. I'm going to teach you the last lesson that I have to teach you, and that is how to catch a beating. And then at the end of that beating, I'm going to beat you at your own game. I'm going to tap you out. I'm going to submit you.
These violent times have violent ends.
Mr. Havens just refusing to lock up with Christian Rose, who was chopping at the bit to get some wrestling action in after 6 months on the shelf. As I mentioned earlier, he's just more than ready. As we are here in the Rock Falls American Legion in a show named after Rose, Return of Rose. Mr. Havens on the outside just taking up some time. Big kick to the face from Christian Rose to Mr. Havens. That'll start the action off. Mr. Havens can delay and delay and delay as much as he wants, but eventually it's going to come to him. Young man volunteers his chair to Christian Rose, sets Mr. Havens down, gives him a forearm to the face. Big kick from Christian Rose right to the face of Mr. Havens. As referee Perch trying to get the action back into the ring. Christian Rose gives his chair back to the youngster there. Elbow to the back from Christian Rose. Get back into the ring for just a second here. Going for another kick. Squaring him up. Kicks him right in the head there. Christian Rose. Using chairs in the non-traditional wrestling way. Drags Mr. Havens into the ring. Rose gets Havens over to the corner. Right to the face, chop to the chest. A mini violence party there. And another shot and another chop. Mr. Havens really has not got any offense in thus far in this contest. Getting pummeled in the corner there. You can tell Christian Rose is fired up in his first time in the ring in 6 months here on Groundhog's Day. Another big kick, just working the feet to the face from Christian Rose to Mr. Havens, everyone's favorite. Dragging that big body out to the center of the ring. Mr. Havens asking for help. He's just not going to get any. Is he going to attempt a surfboard on Mr. Havens? Mr. Havens getting stretched here. Twisted up like a pretzel. Mr. Havens is going to have to somehow get some offense mounted in this match at some point, or it's going to be a quick return for Christian Rose. Rose going up. We're going back to middle school. Big hand to the gut from Havens to Rose and slingshots him up on the ropes there. Finally gets some offense in, Mr. Havens, trying to turn this thing around. A big stun gun onto the ropes. Crowd chanting their usual turkey butt at Mr. Havens. Not quite sure where that ever started, but for years this crowd has been calling him turkey butt. Big knee to the gut there from Havens to Rose. Now elbows him in the head. Into the corner. Big shoulder thrust from Mr. Havens to Christian Rose, who's trying to fight back a little bit. Hammers on the back, but Havens in control here. Trying to send Rose into the L column here on his return to pro wrestling. Rose with that bite. Referee Perch not allowing that too much. Havens gets a big knee in there. Suplexes Rose back. Covers. Perch says 2 count only. Hear that turkey call in the audience there. Another big knee from Havens. Using those big legs. That khaki. Using those legs again there, and that khaki again on Christian Rose. Slugs him in the back. Argyling and profiling Mr. Havens. Using those big legs again. Working on the back of Christian Rose. He's in a jovial state of mind right now. Walks right over the bitter lunatic, does Mr. Havens. Everyone's favorite. Big elbow drop from Mr. Havens. Goes for the cover. About 1.5 there. Abdominal stretch here. Really working the rib area there is Mr. Havens. Argyle assassin. Going for another suplex. Oh, he stretches him out again. Abdominal stretch here from Mr. Havens. Christian Rose trying to, oh, no. Comeback fell short. Going for a scoop slam. Havens gets it reversed, however. Now Havens makes the reverse. Clubs Rose in the back. Rose kicks to the gun to Havens. Sets him up. He's calling for that Styles Clash. Can't quite get him. Havens reverses it. Catapults Rose into the ropes. Rose stuck up a little bit there. Rose been out of action for 6 months.
You can't stop me.
Kick to the chest from Rose, from Havens to Rose rather. Lateral press. 2 count only. Rose kicks out as Havens forgets to pull the leg there. Big elbow from Rose to Havens, trying to fight his way back. Like he fought his way back to pro wrestling after 6 months off. Into the ropes. Big elbow from Rose to Havens. Double stomp from Rose there. Sets Havens down in the corner. Havens gets up to his feet. In the corner there. Rose with a big clothesline. Hooks that bulldog. Trying to ride the lightning there. Havens catches the kick from Rose. Picks him up for a slam. What a move there from Mr. Havens. 2 count only. Say what you want about Mr. Havens. He is putting up a hell of a time here for Mr. Christian Rose, who is just getting right back on his feet. Trying to dip his toe in the water here, if you will, even if you won't. I'm not sure where Havens is going. He's going to uncharted territory. Even that second rope is pretty much uncharted territory. Every time he does this does not... It just doesn't work out well for Havens trying to climb those ropes. Big boot to the face from Rose. Hooks the leg. 2 count only, says senior referee Perch. Jam-packed house here at the American Legion in Rock Falls. Return of Rose. Our second of 3 shows here this season. We will be back on April 6th here in Rock Falls. Rose going up top here. Havens shoves Perch the ref into the ropes. Knocks Rose down. Sensitive area. Gets Rose up in that rack position. Samoa drop from Mr. Havens. Havens here in the corner here. Going for a Vader bomb, perhaps. On it, the Havens bomb. And he connects. That's going to be it, folks. Christian Rose is going to be going in the L count. Oh, he kicks out. Thought for sure that was going to be it. What a move from Mr. Havens, that Havens bomb. Steps right over Rose again. He's going for another Havens bomb. He connects on this one. It is surely over. Rose gets out of the way. Havens holding that Argyle. Roses sets him up. He's trying to hook that Styles clutch. Can't quite get him. He gets him up. Hooks him in. And he hits it. We'll see if that's enough from Rose on his return here. Rolls Havens over. Foot on the rope. Havens gets that foot on the rope, and that is so Havens. Deal with a slightly smaller ring here at Zawa, and that is an advantage you can take. Big chop there from Christian Rose. And another big chop. Chopping Havens so hard he hurt his own hand there. Havens reverses that Irish whip. Over and under there by Rose. Big spear from Havens. Covers him up. 2 count only. Havens putting the work in here. Just can't quite get the work done. Can't get the job done, rather. Havens is throwing everything he has at Rose, including those big legs all night long right to the chest of Christian Rose. Irish whip. Throws him to the ropes. Rolls him up there. Rose gets to the 2 counts. Turns him over. Mr. Havens. That no-leaf clover by Christian Rose. And that's going to be it. Havens taps out.
These violent times have violent ends.
Hello, Zawa Live. Remember me? Mr. 6-star booty, the filth you can't wash off. You probably do, because the last time I was there, I had a sandwich shoved in my face. These lips, moist lips, have not had carbs on them in the past 3 years, maybe even 5 years, since that stupid idiot Stumpy put that sandwich in my face. But I'm here. You know why? Because I'm getting ready. For who? Scotty. Scotty Keys. But Scotty doesn't know that I'm ready for him. You want to know how I'm getting ready? By this delicious assortment of all vegan food. Vegan burgers, vegan burrito, spinach, carrots, vegan extra protein peanut butter. Why? Because that's why. That's why. All of it, babe. All of it. I even have my super special fancy tanning lotion. You know how much that cost me? More than you make in a month, reject. So come Saturday, guess what? You know all that matters? Me. That's all that matters. Mr. 6-star booty. JT Energy. The filth you can't wash off. Oregon scoops. I want you to be ready. Wait, who do I know from Milwaukee? Hold on, shut that off.
These violent times have violent ends. These violent delights have violent ends. These violent delights have violent ends. These violent times have violent ends.
Bucky Collins, February 16th cannot come soon enough. Because boy, oh boy, can I not wait to get my hands on you again. You've been a thorn in my side since this season began. And on the 16th, my pal Bailey here, it is statistically impossible that we lose. Tell him, Bailey.
And look, Zeke Zishi, I know you're in the match too, but you've done a lot for me personally. So I don't have any quarrels with you yet, but I got my best friends back, and the both of us have a reason or two to get our hands on Bucky Collins. So February 16th, me and Dakota are coming for a fight. If you want to get in our way, we'll fight you too.
It's been so long since you've seen me, since you've seen the Marman. Because I've been hiding, I've been embarrassed, I've been afraid to turn on the light. I've been afraid to show my face at Zawa because I was embarrassed because I lost to a nerd, to a loser, to a nobody, to a little boy. But I am a man. Check that. I'm the Marman, and I don't stay hidden for too long. So I'm coming back to Zawa this Saturday, February 16th. And trust me, I will be ready. You want to give me Stumpy? You want to give me anybody? I am the Marman. I don't bet. You know what? I know just who can help me. I'll see you this Saturday.
These violent delights have violent ends.